Hello YouTube, Freddy Cardona here. In this video, we're going to do another news drive, but I am not taking Route 80. I don't have to be into work until a little bit later, so I have a little time to show some Paterson streets as we head up Market Street with the New Jersey Transit garage on our left. And I'm actually going to make this a Pride in Paterson episode 101. We're in a historic district, making a right-hand turn on Spruce. I will not hit that gentleman with the bicycle. I don't think you could see him on the right there. But I'm trying to think, which way should I go? We're going to make a right here. Pretty soon we're going to be driving west. So I apologize ahead of time for the sun glare that you're going to have to tolerate. Let me throw on some news here. So we'll make this a combination Pride in Paterson and the daily morning news. Let's see what's going on. We're heading down Ellison right now with some construction on the left. We're going to hit sun glare here pretty soon.
Skies are clear. We're going up to a sunny 82 in Midtown today. Now, Best Rapelson Levine Law provides accident victims hope. For a free consult, visit rllawyers.com today. Wednesday time, 7:26. Bloomberg Money Watch and Steve Potisk. Lee, with intense video streaming competition, Paramount Global is considering shutting down its Showtime platform, merging all of its content, including Billions and Yellow Jackets, into the Paramount Plus service. Now, the Wall Street Journal says the idea is in the early stages and nothing is imminent, but it is getting tougher for smaller streaming services to get noticed with so many options, including the big names such as Netflix and Amazon Prime. Now, even as we continue to sort through yesterday's worse-than-expected inflation data, we're still seeing one area of rising prices jump even more. Crop prices are trading near the highest since June on concerns over tight global supplies. The U.S. is slashing its estimate.
So that was a news story, excuse me, about, sun glare. That was a news story about streaming services. And what I found out, I guess I can come over here. I can't see those arrows. I hope this is not the lane where you have to turn left. Because if it is, I'm going to have to turn left, but I can't tell. Yeah, you have to turn. Wow, I can't even see the light. I hope the light was green for me. I'm not sure. Well, anyway, we made it onto Main Street. Going back to that streaming service news story, I had read, and you guys let me know what you think, but I had read that there's a lot of people that are going back, believe it or not, to DVDs. And after some thinking, I'm thinking it actually makes sense. Now, hear me out. If you have a favorite show, let's say, a lot of people like Breaking Bad, The Sopranos, The Office, Parks and Recreation, things like that. Game of Thrones. What a lot of people are opting to do, instead of paying a monthly service to 6 different streaming services, they're just purchasing the DVDs. And DVD players are still, they're still plentiful online. You can still buy a good DVD player. And the same with movies. If folks like folks have their favorite movies, they'll just buy the movie. So it's a one-time purchase and you own them. Whereas, you have Netflix, and all of a sudden there's a show you're watching, and they don't, another company that owns the studio takes their content off of Netflix. You're still paying that price that you are paying, and but you're getting less content. Now, Netflix was not a good example because they have original content. So they're always refreshing their content. But maybe other services, like if you have Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Philo, Sling. So anyway, I just thought that was interesting that people are actually going back to buying DVDs and canceling every single prescription service they have, and just to purchase the movies and TV shows that they like. Wow, this is bad for me here. And this is one of the reasons that it's tough to record when you're driving east. I might have said west again. In my last few videos, I told folks that I was gonna take Route 80 west, when in actuality I was taking Route 80 east. But anyway, I did warn you guys there was gonna be some sun glare, and the light here is green, so I don't know why this guy is still, maybe he couldn't see the light either. All right, let's go back to the news for a little bit as we go past Broadway and Memorial going east.
Good morning, I'm Susan Richards. A final journey for Queen Elizabeth. The casket carrying the British monarch was flown back to London Tuesday. Today, an elaborate procession will take Her Majesty from the palace to where the public will get to pay their respects.
Everything has been worked out in fine detail with military precision. Funeral marches composed by Mendelssohn, Beethoven, and Chopin will be played during the procession from the palace to Westminster Hall. Those involved have been preparing since the news first broke of the Queen's death. Horses, too, have undergone special training for the funeral, including how to handle weeping mourners, as well as flowers and flags being thrown onto the procession. At Buckingham Palace, Tom Rivers, ABC News, London.
Yesterday, Britain's new king carried on his mother's mission of reconciliation.
Mourning a mother, but smilingly acknowledging the cheers for a king. Charles III in Northern Ireland, citing the Queen's work of quiet reconciliation there, urging...
May it be granted to us all to fulfill the tasks before us so well.
Charles accepting condolences from Sinn Féin, whose armed wing, the IRA, targeted the royal family during the Troubles.
As correspondent Vicky Barker, the funeral for the Queen is Monday. The procession begins at 9:22 this morning. 1010 Winds will carry it live. A prominent Republican looking to make the Supreme Court decision on abortion the law of the land. We'll have that story in a minute. Winds News Time 7:31. First, let's get traffic and transit from Karen Stewart. Want to know what's going on the Jersey Turnpike? And while you're sitting there, well, I've got answers. The northbound Turnpike car lanes north of 13 for the Gospels has got a broken down...
So now they're talking about traffic on the news here on this Wednesday morning, driving in Paterson, New Jersey, as I go past the Alexander Hamilton Academy, part of the Paterson public school systems. We're gonna go past 16th Avenue. I don't know who's watching that show On Patrol Live, but they have a segment with the Paterson police, and this area here is always featured as whoever the officers are that this show is following. I guess they're stationed in this area over here as we go on Market Street again, heading east. Hopefully the sun glare is not too bad, but for those of you who have followed my Pride in Paterson videos for many years, I think now it's been going on 6 years probably, will remember that I did a lot of driving videos on some streets that people have requested. We did a drive on Broadway, on Market Street, on Ellison, Van Houten, Union Ave. We did a bunch of drive-throughs. So this video reminds me of that, even though this is a combination drive-through and the news, as we stop here on Summer Street and Market. And again, I wanted to thank all of the viewers who have supported the channel by viewing the videos, liking the videos, commenting on the videos. As I hear and read the comments, yeah, there's some negative comments, and there's always going to be negative comments, so you have to take the bad with the good. But that's not going to stop me from showing Paterson, even though a lot of people... Go ahead, buddy. Even though a lot of people will criticize Paterson, and that's okay. That's what makes a free country a beautiful thing. We're allowed to voice our opinion whether we agree with them or not. As we go past the Roberto Clemente Park, I did a video there also. So for those of you who are new to the channel, who have not followed me for years, go back and binge watch those videos. There's 100 episodes specifically for Paterson. Even though my channel is not a specific Paterson based channel, my channel is still a general channel. There's going to be other stuff on here. Pride in Paterson is just one playlist from the many playlists that are on here. We have the driving videos all over New Jersey. We have the adventure series, even though it's not much of an adventure when I go on adventures. It's usually just me going to other places like City Field, maybe to Wildwood. Not like I'm hiking in the Adirondacks or anything as we go past the new Roberto Clemente Elementary School. Folks, if you're passing a school, if you're going past a school and you see a school bus and you see the stop sign, please stop. I see a lot of YouTube videos where drivers just go nuts. They see the stop sign and they go around it, and that's very dangerous. You can hit a child, and at the very least you can get a ticket. As we stop here on Market Street, on the corner of Market Street and Madison, there's a Perla grocery store on the left here. Viejo Sabores Quilleros. I think that's Mexican or Peruvian. Quilleros, Quilleros, Quilleros. Let's see, what else do we have here? A&A Style. That's a hairstylist. A travel agency here on the corner. As we go past Madison. Let's see what else is on the news.
6th, 7th, and 8th grades. Stranger Things, the musical, is returning off-Broadway, and director Nick Flatto tells 1010 Win.
The script of the musical has jokes throughout that land in such a unique way. But then the music, this show, in musical theater world, the songs, the music are what carries the show. It's the heartbeat of the show. But these songs are real bops that you want to run on the treadmill with.
Yeah, this is a parody. It's running at Playhouse 46 at St. Luke's, opening night set for September.
I don't know if you guys can see this over here on the right. There's that that building that's being demolished there. I think that was a funeral home on the right-hand side, 628 Market Street. It's not a building no more. It's not a building no more. There's a Hohokus School of Trade over there on the left, and Veronica's Insurance on the left. Seatown on the right. I am Fred, your Paterson guide. No, I'm not a guide. I'm just showing you what's around here on Market Street. All right, so we're 13 minutes in with this video. I don't want to make these too long. I know everyone is busy, everyone has their life to live, and believe me when I tell you, I do appreciate it when the viewers come on and watch my videos, because there's so many other things you could be doing, and I appreciate, even if it's one view, I appreciate it. Believe me when I tell you, it makes it worth it to make these videos for you guys. All right, so we're here on Market Street. We were going past the McDonald's on the left, and we're going to cap it off. Hopefully there's some interesting news here. Let's check it out.
7 Ask Bell. That's 87.
Nope, it's just commercials. Wait a minute. Yep.
With news time 7:38 in 1010 Wins Entertainment. Demi Lovato now says her current concert tour will be her last. She made the announcement in a since-deleted Instagram story in which she said she's so sick she can't get out of bed. Lovato is currently promoting her 8th studio album. Harry Styles is partnering with the nonpartisan group Headcount to get people to register to vote. As an incentive, the singer is giving away a free trip to his Harryween concert that's coming up on Halloween at the Kia Forum in Inglewood, California. You can go to headcount.org for more info.
All right, well, that was not too interesting. Demi Lovato is sick, can't get out of bed. Hopefully she'll be okay. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this combination Pride in Paterson morning news drive thingy-mabob. thank you again, guys, for hanging out with me for a little bit here in Paterson. Again, I apologize for that sun glare back there, but it can't be helped. We can't go against nature, right? All right, guys, we'll see you on the next video. Have a good day.